Hi everyone. The video I want to do today is over something called APRS, or Automated Packet Reporting System. It's something that amateur radio operators can do, and there are others that are able to do it as well, including weather stations. So the purpose of it is we are able to send out position reports using either the internet. I do it using an app on my phone called APRS Droid, or certain radios have the capability built into those, and they transmit the information to what's called iGates or digipeaters, which turn around and transmit it to the APRS-IS client, and it gets put into the system. So you can follow along where the person is or has gone. Typically what I use it for is if I'm traveling, I will set it up and I'll send out a link to whoever I'm going to visit so that they can follow along as I'm driving and they can see where I'm at in relation to where I'm going. For the purposes of this video, it would be storm spotting. What we can do is we can have all of the members of our team using APRS, and it will show where you're at, and you can set it up to show the track so they can see where you've gone and how you've gotten there. And the net control station operator or whoever is monitoring that can use that information to make sure that you're not driving into a dangerous part of the storm. So the website you go to is APRS.FI, and it might open up in some random place like Africa or Finland or somewhere like that, and then you can actually set it to where it opens up near you. Whenever I open it opens up down here in the Muscatine area. So you can see there's a lot of things on here. There is this track right here. If it'll let me click on it. There we go. So it's K9CT0 or TO-9's track. It's showing his travel, and you can find out where he's going by clicking on stations currently moving, and it'll tell you what he's doing if he's got it. If I remember right, K9CTO-9 is traveling to Colorado, and it's a convoy of vehicles. So certain ones will also tell you what frequency they're on. You've got weather stations in there. And then you see these DVN TOR LAs. These are the tornadoes that were out yesterday. So this one was traveling at 66 miles an hour, and it was provided by the Davenport tornado. I'll zoom in a little bit here towards us. So this phone is me. And even though I've sent out position reports here recently, it's not updating to those. So what can be done though is you can track them. It'll show you where they are at in relation to where you're at. If you know the call sign, you can put it in, and you can tell it you want to track, say, show me the last 24 hours and show me a track tail length of however long. You can go no tail, 15 minutes, all the way up to 24 hours. And as you can see, it just updated with some information. before I did anything. That is the Davenport tornado information. This would be probably KE0C8W. You can see this. He traveled down, went around Davenport. You have another phone. You have KV0CFR. So you have severe weather. So as I was going to show you, I will search for myself. So it is showing you where all I was yesterday for the 12-hour time frame. So let me zoom in. I started it, someone here as I was getting ready to go out at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I drove down to South End. So let me click on like this. So let me click right there. Okay. So I can click on the information and it'll tell you my comment. So it'll show you where I was at that point in time. Then you can click on the go back and it's back to where you're at. So to give you a rough idea, I left home, went down here, about this time the storm was done, so I headed back home. I believe I also I went up here because I was going to go get a haircut. Everything was closed, so I came back home. Then at 5 o'clock, when the next round came out, I left. I came down here to the scale right here. Yep, right there. The cat scale. And I sat there, and that's where I monitored the storm from. I left there after it passed, and I drove out here to the Fairport State Recreation Area. I drove through there to look for damage because there had been reports of tornadoes there, and then I went home. So again, that shows you how you can use this to track storm spotters, or people can use it to follow along on your trip or whatever you happen to be doing. So it also shows you things like WinLink gateways, Raspberry Pis, whatever digipeters or whatever's you have set up. So that's APRS.FI. Thank you.